Okay, guys, and welcome back. In the last one, we were talking about how the ETFs, futures, and options, along with the news, controls the markets with the market makers and hedge funds. And this one, to make sure all questions are answered, we'll be diving a bit into how Bitcoin leads the markets. That could have maybe been the most questionable one to you guys. Like, I understand how hedge funds and options, but where does Bitcoin come into play there, you ask? So, as we were stating in the last one, with they new BTC and ETFs and futures, letting stock market investors and traders gain exposure, as they say, to cryptocurrencies, because now they can go ahead and over there, what they do is they'll click on the BTC options or ETF futures and whatnot, and then they'll go to the options chain for there, and they'll find they strike prices. If you don't know how to trade options, it's already going to be a little bit more confusing to you. But they'll go there and they'll find the strike price that they're looking for. Notice here, this is at 83,980. Let's say that they had the strike price going up to 84,000. They will want to buy that positioning, hoping that it goes and hits that target of 84,000. Maybe they want a longer one or a shorter one, whichever direction they're betting it in. If they're betting it goes up, they will get calls. If they're betting it down, they'll get puts. We're not going to talk too much about how to trade options here in just this one because I don't want to overwhelm you with too much. But that's how stock market investors trade and participate in futures and options. I mean, and futures and ETFs for BTC and ETH and cryptocurrencies by getting those options strike prices with different expiration dates. As these have mass adoption right now going on, if you guys ever notice, it's also been a mass global rally trend. You probably see a lot of this type of news coming out. Bitcoin can hit 250,000 by the end of 2025, according to billionaires saying this and that. You probably see a lot of that type of stuff coming out, right? It's like it's like a big trend of making Bitcoin explode. Don't follow the hype or all that type of news. Not to say that that's not realistic and it can't happen. We have seen some big projections. I've even seen some of them say millions. Bitcoin can hit millions. But you don't want to fall in and just be buying in from that hype. You still want to make sure you're moving carefully and accordingly. Here, what we have now is with those BTC cryptos and ETFs and futures, as more people participate in them, it's enlightened the world to start a mass rally on them. What they do now, not only do people participate in their mining, but they also have their big crypto reserves. We've also, along with all of that, seen all of the states in different countries establishing millions. This is news that even just comes out. That's South Carolina right there. It's coming in stronger and stronger day by day. The adoption of Bitcoin and crypto. As it gets more widely adopted, with more and more, here we go, even see more spot ETFs even coming out with big institutions like BlackRock putting everything in there. It's going to gain more control. This is just the beginning, and I'm pointing this out to you now because the markets aren't by how you think that the markets trade. You're missing one piece of the puzzle, and that's missing out the cryptocurrencies as they control the markets now. Let me tell you more. So, Bitcoin and the broader cryptocurrency markets are increasingly influencing traditional stock markets and global financial markets. The crypto ETF and futures, the introduction of cryptocurrency exchange trading funds, ETFs, and futures has bridged the gap between traditional finance and digital assets. These financial instruments allow institutional and retail investors to gain exposure to cryptocurrencies without directly owning them. For instance, Bitcoin ETFs now hold a significant portion of Bitcoin supply, making them a key player in the market dynamics. Institutional and government adoption. Companies and governments are accumulating Bitcoin as part of their financial strategies. Public companies like MicroStrategy and Tesla have made substantial Bitcoin investments, while governments such as United States and El Salvador hold Bitcoin reserves. This adoption not only legitimizes cryptocurrency, also integrates them into the global financial ecosystem. Market correlation and influence, the important one here. Cryptocurrencies, particularly Bitcoin, are becoming correlated with traditional stock markets. And this means that the movements in crypto prices will impact stock market trends and vice versa. As cryptocurrencies gain traction, their influence on investor sentiment and market behavior grows. And mass adoption and integration. The increasing use of cryptocurrencies for payments, investments, and as a store of value is driving mass adoption. This trend is supported by advancements in blockchain technology and regulatory development, which are making cryptocurrencies more accessible and secure. And in essence, the rise of cryptocurrency is reshaping financial markets by introducing new investment opportunities, influencing market dynamics, and fostering global adoption. There are many companies that are loading this up. Some of the biggest ones are MSTR, Tesla, Mara. I'm sure you remember all of these stocks. You've been in the markets for a while. Riot, Coin, SQ, Hut, Galaxy Digital, Clean, Spark, and Hive, along with GME, we've seen most recently, and HOLO, with many more to come as well. And as all of those big important stocks start to load this up, and all of the rest of these countries like the US, China, El Salvador, Ukraine, Finland, and Bhutan so far, along with a lot more. Because I remember an actual map. I'll show you. In fact, let me see. Map of countries holding Bitcoin. Here we go, right here. Now, don't get me wrong, this is on the internet, so feel free to challenge it, and stuff like that as well. But here we go, right here. Bitcoin status worldwide. The only ones this is, like I say, feel free to challenge. I don't even know if this is up to date. The one I was seeing was the different ones everywhere, but it's spreading. It's getting more massively out. I was seeing a blue chart before. It was showing exactly which ones were holding the most, and so on and so forth. I'll see if I can find that. And if I do find that one exact picture I was talking about, I'll go ahead and post that up. Yeah, I'll go ahead and post that up in the Discord along in our main trading chat room. You need to understand these cryptocurrencies. Now, you don't you know I do think you do need to actively be engaged in them somehow. You need to be getting it somehow. I don't know if you trading it. I trade it. I don't know if you mining it. I mine it. I don't know if you staking it. I do have stake in TRX. I don't know if you just buying it on Coinbase and accumulate on the TRX. I don't do that. I'm looking to really just load up super heavy on my miner and expand on my mining system. Really, is me for crypto, and I do make NFTs as well. And there are so many different ways to make money in the crypto markets. You want to figure out which ways are the best ways to you, because as this is becoming more increasingly adopted, it's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. It's going to control your stock markets. Now, recognize your cryptocurrencies. You need to recognize your BTC and your ETH. I do my main studies off of BTC and ETH. We did our main studies off of everything all together throughout all the years. We all mastered our swing trades together in year one. Then we moved on to day trades and options trades, and we moved on to futures and cryptos. We all do it together. Now that we done did our studying on the BTC and the ETH and the TRX for all these months, now we starting to move. We done study on BTC and TRX for all these few months. Now we're moving on into ETH studies, and that led me into making my Banking with Billy NFT trading cards, which are a trading card game as well as collectible to make money off of, in both ways. And now we are diving into our Doge studies as well. Now, you want to dive into your Doge studies and dive into these extra deeper studies along with me while making money along the way when I'm putting out alerts to buy and sell. You can join me and the rest of your Banking with Billy members in there all day, every single day. Check out some of my previous lesson videos. Now that I got you through a lot of the basics and stuff like that, we're about to start to dive deeper into different things like how to do long terms and how to understand different statistics and when to buy and sell. And we're about to start doing your talking about your charting and your scalping and candlesticks. I know you guys are very excited for that. And we're about to start getting those out now. I did make previous videos on all of those as well. This is about to be a new run through. Like I say, I'll probably just start making just straight educational and informational style videos rather than just only talking about the quick stocks and stuff because of we're really trying to make sure we keep training and people can stay educated, see if you can find more value out of this. We might just keep going like this for a month. And I'll probably still stay on the most active in the 52-week low, maybe just like once a week or something like that. And we'll see how things go from there. But if this helps you get a more general understanding on crypto markets and how they move, I know we didn't talk about no charts here, but I want to get you basic and ready. The next one, we're about to dive in hard. I'll see y'all in there. Get subscribed to the channel and happy trading.